everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my DIY Suki costume for Halloween out of easy materials you can buy on Amazon. I've linked everything that you're going to need for this project in the description if you want to get exactly what I got. And anyways, let's get started. First thing you should do is try it on and see where you want to cut for the little belt kind of area. So for me, I'm cutting right above these pockets right here. And for the pants, cutting right under the pockets. So I'm just cutting out this pocket section. So now that you've established where you're going to cut, you're going to want to mark it up with a pen or pencil so that you don't mess it up. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. Let's just do it. So at this point, your pants should be in 3 sections. The topmost section, which is going to be section A, which was above the pockets. Pocket section, section B, and then the 2 pant legs, which is going to be section C. Unfortunately, I can't show you what the actual section should look like because I never recorded it. You know, I recorded this a year ago when I didn't really know how to film things, so sorry about that. You're just going to have to imagine. So now I'm cutting open this part to kind of harvest as much fabric as I can. And this is just the part that I cut out, the pockets part. After opening up section B, you should be left with some fabric that looks like this. So as you can see in her costume, she's got these 4 belt straps that are holding up the leg pieces, so that's what we're going to be doing. So with whatever fabric you could harvest, you're going to cut out 4 large rectangles. Mine were about maybe 2 inches wide, and then the length is like maybe 9-10 inches. I don't know. You can kind of see how long they are here. And here I'm showing you how I folded it for hemming. For this, you can either hot glue it or sew it. I recommend sewing it because it'll last longer and it looks better, but you can do whatever you want. And the final width of the strap is going to be about a little bit more than 1 inch. So that's what those 2 markings are there. And you have to mark it because that's where you're going to fold the fabric to hem it. Okay, I just finished the straps. Some of them are prettier than others. Honestly, they're all kind of ugly, but this one is the ugliest one. This one is my beautiful one. She's perfect. Now that you have your 4 straps, if you remember section A, we're just going to quickly hem that. Just hem the bottom edge to make it look nice and neat. Again, you can hot glue it, do whatever you want. Just hem that really quick before the next step. Tried it on and I marked where I'm going to be placing them. Luckily, on her costume, the straps are hidden underneath, so I can make this look ugly. Alrighty, now I'm just showing you where I put all of my markings for where the straps are going to be attached. I'm attaching them all underneath the pockets of section A. And yeah, so I'll show you that in the next step. Okay, I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and attach these like this, and I'm gonna be sewing them onto this part here. I'm gonna hand sew them so that it's gonna be more secure, and I'm using one of my stronger threads for this. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll be right back when they're all sewn. Okay, this is what it looks like. Ew. So the next step would just be putting on the buckles. I'm gonna have to go to the craft supply store to get it because I wasn't sure how long or how like thick it would be, so. Okay, now I'm gonna cut these apart, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but it has to be done. So I'm gonna cut up this seam, and I think I'm gonna take it out, hem the sides. Okay, both been cut up the side, and now it's gonna be time to hem the sides here and the bottom edge. So after making all the edges look nice, I'm gonna start painting the pants. These are the reference pictures that I used. As you can see here, I'm mixing up this light purple color, which we're gonna be painting first. So using the pictures as a reference, I'm first painting these big blobs of the purple paint, and then I crumpled up a piece of paper, dipped it in the paint to create these really cool, interesting textures that she has all over the pants. Here's another look. I'm drying the pants right now. You can see the general shapes and textures that I used for the pants. Then I mixed up the brown color and I'm doing something similar to what I did with the light purple, except in addition to having the plain paint, I watered it down a lot to give it that watercolor effect, and then I'm using the blow dryer to, move the paint around, give it something interesting. Her pants have this watercolor look all over it, and watering down the paint and using the hairdryer really works. I also mixed up a darker purple and placed that on the edges of all of the light purple areas to give it some depth. And don't forget to paint the straps and the belt. I also cut off those rings that you see there. I just didn't record it. So yeah, just clip them off with some pliers and you'll be good. And these are the two completed pant legs. They look so cool. And now it is time to do the grommets. I bought this really cheap grommet tool on Amazon. I've linked it in the description, but honestly it's really bad, so I would get a different one if you can. All of the grommets are really pretty close together. You can see how much I spaced it out. I'd say they're like maybe 2 inches apart. Again, I didn't measure anything for this, but anyways, so I'm just hammering the grommet, as you can see here, and this is what all of your laces are going to go through. So at this point is when I stopped recording the original video and I'm recording this now. As you can see, the camera quality is much better. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage explaining the last parts that I did, but I'm going to try my best to explain it here. So this is what the finished pant legs look like. I laced them up all the way to the top and the side, making sure to leave some excess string so you can tie a big bow and leave some string hanging out because it looks pretty cool. I also attached on all the straps to the pants. I sewed them on, and you have to remember to slide the buckle onto the strap beforehand because you won't be able to after. And now we're going to take a look at the belt piece. I'm not entirely sure how I did this. I don't remember. I think I just tried to get as much of the leftover fabric as I could and kind of folded it up and glued it all in place and attached the belt buckle somehow. I don't remember. Just, if you don't have any extra fabric, I would just glue on the buckle. And then for the two shirts, I cut them, I cropped them, and I had to dye the undershirt a darker color. I used Rit dye, I can't remember the color, but anyways, and that's basically the final look. I hope that this was helpful. I'm also considering selling this piece, but I'm not sure yet. Let me know if you guys are interested in the comments at all, and thank you for watching.